You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jaylen Brown.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Pritchard and White are their guards. Sam Hauser is out there with Vucevic, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Moody, and it's Porzingis in at the center. So, Tim, what stands out about both of these rosters is all of the talent coming off the bench.
Well, both benches utilize their reserves, and they go deep into that roster. A lot of production coming off the bench. And now it's going to be interesting to see, as they go at it, which bench unit is able to give their team the advantage.
And to have the right mentality coming off that bench, I mean, you got to be ready to go.
And I think the key is versatility. You've got to be able to check multiple boxes when you come off that bench for a good team.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Now, here's Moody. Back to Curry. Fires away from way outside. And it's Derek White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for Boston. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
Well, they're a great team, but you're going to lose a few, especially going up against a team you don't know that well.
Vucevic is screen on Curry. Out to White. 4 on the clock. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Moody's shot is off. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Bulls. Brown deciding where to go with it. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And far from just a perimeter scorer, Brown also adept at finishing in close.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry, and they get it. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
It's Curry outside. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Brown. This one for 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Brown's got 5 now.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Warriors trail by 8. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And another basket for Boston.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Curry against Pritchard. Looking to end the run. Basket counts. He's got 5.
And Curry can beat you in every way. Inside, outside, it doesn't matter.
Porzingis against Vucevic. Now here's Brown. He's tightly guarded. Vucevic against Porzingis. And it's Vucevic missing.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Back to Curry. Shoots over Brown, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, the purest jump shot this game has ever seen. Curry's touch, his release, just picture perfect.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Pass to Vucevic. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Vucevic has got his second basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. Golden State moving the ball around to the inside. Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 9.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Left side, Brown. That one goes in. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. 8-point game. Fires from deep. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. 12 points for him.
Well, if there's one guy in this league, you better run off the three-point line. It's Curry.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging about 27 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
And here is Curry, following the three-pointer by Derek White. And the wide open shot from Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Right here.
Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. There's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Porzingis. Makes it off the glass.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Now here's White. He has 6. Now Hauser. And again, Boston with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Outside Curry. Here's Green. Podziemski with it. No scoring in this one. Buries it from three-point range.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Here's Pritchard. White. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. White's got 9.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's Horford. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Green with a screen on Pritchard. Spencer's shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Ooh, Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Spencer. 9 points last game out. Pass to Santos. On the wing, Melton. And again, no good by Golden State. Boston leading by 14. Brown right side. Here's Shireman. Now Vucevic. Here's Walsh. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Melton. Still yet to score. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Connects from three-point range.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Now Melton. 17 points in his last outing. And it's off from three-point range. Brown outside. And it's Vucevic missing.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Spencer, the pass to Melton. Outside, Horford. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. And Boston with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
That is the way they would like to play every night, but of course each opponent represents different challenges.
Now here's Green after Jaylen Brown's miss. Horford kicks to Green. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, that's just sheer toughness right there by Draymond Green. What a finish through that contact.
Pass to Vucevic. Good work defensively by Horford. Warriors trail by 12. Here's Melton. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and gameplay. Brown outside. Fades away. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Shoots the 3, and Santos gets it to go. Santos has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Horford is out there with Porzingis. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Santos in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Here's Shireman. And that one is hammered home.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Now here's Porzingis. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Porzingis has got his third basket of the night.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Gonzalez passes to Garza. Here's Shireman. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago. Sinks the three-pointer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here's Melton. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And Shireman pulls it down.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Back to Gonzalez. There's a screen. Jacks up a three. Nice ball movement by Boston. They grab their own miss. Here's Garza. A three-pointer is right on target. Garza's got 9 points in the quarter.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Outside, Horford. Pass to Santos. Over to the left wing. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Walsh. Walsh has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Shireman. Off target from outside. Outside, Horford. Melton feeling it out a bit. Pass to Santos. The three. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back over to you, Kevin.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Brown after the Warriors pick up 3. Back to White. Fires for 3. Boston again missing.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Porzingis passes to Horford. Outside for Curry. Over in the corner, Porzingis misses the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside, Gonzalez. Pass to Brown. Outside, White. For the 3. And Curry pulls it down.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Horford kicks to Curry. Outside, Horford. Here's Melton. The three-pointer off the mark. Boston leading by 10. Outside, Gonzalez. Pass to Hauser. Here's Queta, guarded by Kerr. Outside, Gonzalez. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so Horford will bring it up for the Warriors. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Well, there's no hiding the fact they didn't play their best. They had a couple of runs, but they just couldn't really string anything together consistently.
And Boston has possession. The Warriors making the shot. He can't get it to go.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Now here's Gonzalez. Hasn't made one yet. White dishes to Brown. They could use a bucket. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
Oh, just in time. What a job by Brown to get it off before the buzzer.
Outside Curry. Pass to Porzingis. Outside for Curry. Three-pointer, Horford. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
White looking around. Shoots over Melton. And it's White missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Horford the pass to Santos. Curry outside. Curry making it look so easy. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Porzingis. Moses Moody comes in for Al Horford. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for DeAnthony Melton. And here is Green. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Now Brown, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Pass to Pritchard. And the Celtics another three.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Podziemski with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And here's White after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Here's Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Pritchard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the paint. Here's Podziemski. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Podziemski's got 5.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Pass to Vucevic. And here is Brown. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, after making one in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. Golden State moving it around. Moody the pass to Santos. From the arc. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 10 in the bucket there from Stephen Curry.
Oh, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Green with a screen for Curry. Over Pritchard. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Celtics leading by 10. Down low. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now. Looking to hold on to that.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive. They're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
Now, Hauser, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Here's Podziemski. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Podziemski's got 5 points in the quarter. Outside, White. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Outside Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
And only a handful of guys have really changed the game of basketball, but Curry has redefined what we consider to be a bad shot. Now think about that.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Brown, trying to end the drought. Green with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the Boston Celtics.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shaq University. Denied.
And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
Taking a look here now at Boston. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
So it's Boston now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Vucevic is out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot.
And with his combination of power and skill, Vucevic is a magnet for and-ones.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Pass to Vucevic. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Here's Podziemski. Golden State moving it around. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Draymond Green. Celtics shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Shoots from the baseline, and another basket for Boston.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Outside, Green. Pass to Moody. Curry outside. Good on the triple. Curry's got 29.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
You can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
Warriors trail by 9. Now Curry. He's got 29 points. Podziemski on the wing. To the middle. The jump hook, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
Vucevic down low. He's against Porzingis. And here's Brown outside. Podziemski grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the shot is good. Now just a 5-point Celtic lead.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. White finds Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Derek White.
Look, I mean, this team depends on what he brings. He's an absolutely critical part of the offensive equation as an individual. He knows how to get his scoring opportunities, and it's been fun to watch him expand his output over these last few seasons.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to White. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
Outside, White. Takes the 3. Up again, and it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 7 now in this quarter.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
They set the pick. There's Green with the 3. They get the rebound. Here's Moody. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Boston. 17 points was their biggest margin. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for White. 9th in free throw percentage. and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Moody the pass to Green. And here's Porzingis. Pass to Curry for the tie. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
For Boston, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back to you guys.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. 5 on the clock. Here's Podziemski. The rebound by the Celtics.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over him.
And we see Brandon Podziemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
Chalk up 2 there. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
Pass to Pritchard. Now, here's Vucevic. Here's Brown. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now, Podziemski. Now, here's Porzingis. Vucevic defending. For the lead. Back to Podziemski. Over White. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Pritchard. White setting the pick for Pritchard. Lets it go. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. It's stolen by Pritchard. Brown outside. Back to Pritchard. Brown outside. Pritchard against Curry. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 13.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Curry against Pritchard. Green taking his time here. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Boston leading by 3. Pass to Pritchard. Stolen away. Podziemski on the wing. Outside, Porzingis. Moody with it. Brown on him. 6 on the shot clock. The score now all even. Curry's got 41.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Brown kicks to White. Pass to Hauser. And here's Vucevic. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Boston. Brown the pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Pass to Green. For the lead. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. Curry's got 44.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Celtics trail by 3. Now here's Vucevic. There's 1:59 left to play in the third. Outside, White. Kept alive. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 9 points here in the second half.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
$1:49 left to play here in the third. Here's Melton. He has 5. Now here's Curry. Back to Melton. Fires the 3. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Hits it from 3-point range. Shireman's got his second bucket of the night.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Outside Curry. With the floater. Clock at 6. Picked by Horford. Here's Melton. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Walsh can't get it to go. The Warriors trailing. In the corner, it's Melton. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game, and it's in there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Shireman. He has 5. Brown outside. No good with the triple. On the wing, Melton. He's got 5. Outside Curry. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got DeAnthony Melton. Horford is out there with Porzingis, and it's Santos, and at the 3, the small forward. That's the Warriors' 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Some solid defense from Brown.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Shireman can hit.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
That's to Porzingis. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Brown the pass to Gonzalez. Here's Walsh. Brown outside. From deep. Cash money. Brown with the train.
A guy who shoots the 3 well and without hesitation, defense can't afford to give Brown that much room.
Horford sets a screen for Melton. Pass to Horford. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Inside. Out to Gonzalez. There's the triple. That shot off. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now Porzingis. The fadeaway. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown, the pass to Gonzalez. Back to Brown. Pass to Shireman. Here's Cada. He's guarded by Melton. Here's Gonzalez. Trains the three-pointer. Gonzalez has got his first 3 points of the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Melton against Gonzalez. Right wing. Now here's Porzingis. Defense right on him. He gets that one. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
No wonder defenses have a hard time limiting Porzingis inside. Just look at that massive wingspan.
On the wing, Brown. Warriors with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And the shot goes down.
Now, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Three-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you, Allie.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Pass to Walsh. And here's Brown. Vucevic a screen on Melton. Here's Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Outside Curry. Now Porzingis. Vucevic defending. From the wing. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
A sensational shooter. Porzingis really is a unicorn.
Brown with it. Pass to Gonzalez. Melton with the steal. Porzingis passes to Green. Now Curry. On the wing, Melton. He's covered by Brown. And the Warriors, another three.
Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
Melton against Brown. Pass to Gonzalez. Nice ball movement by Boston. Now Brown. And another basket for Boston.
And this is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
Now Porzingis. Here's Curry with the three. And again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Pass to Melton. Here's Santos. And here is Green. Outside Curry. The shot. And it's Golden State with another.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Pass to Walsh. Back to Brown. Shoots over Melton. And it's Brown missing. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Down low, Green. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, Green really smart to understand. He sets the screen, and he knows he'll get rewarded for it.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Vucevic. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And it's easy to see that Brown continues to develop as a playmaker. His work paying off.
Outside Curry. Back to Melton. Outside Green. Here's Porzingis. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 6 assists now in the game. Celtics trail by 10. Outside Gonzalez. Back to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
Pass to Green. Curry wide open. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier. Now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
Green outside. He's off from 3.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Brown against Curry. Brown with a little floater.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
It's stolen by Gonzalez. Lays it in off the window.
Now, that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Moses Moody, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Melton. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Podziemski. Strong move off the glass.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Green against Brown. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Derek White. No problem with the wide open J.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Here's Curry. Fires the 3. And again for 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Sam Hauser's checked in for Boston. Warriors leading by 9. Now, here's Moody. He's covered by Brown. Curry fires, and there's the 3.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Pritchard against Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Stephen, a slow start. Did something feel different for you in the second half?
No, just made some shots. It's really the best explanation I got for you. We got challenged at halftime in terms of getting a little edge around what we were trying to accomplish tonight. It took us a while to really gain momentum in this game.
Well, the adjustments paid off. Congrats on the win.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.